Good evening. On behalf of myself and my family, I would like to thank all our family and friends that took the effort to come out to make this evening a success. When we were first approached by Bonei Olam, our first thought was to say no, but we couldn't say no. We could not say no to an organization of such importance. We could not say no to people who never say no. There are people that are involved with Bonei Olam that don't even know what the word no means. Rabbi Shlomo Bachner and his wife Chani, Mr. Yumi Kleinbart and his wife Rivki, they can't say no, so why should we? We are glad that you have all come out here to join us to raise the necessary funds to help all the individuals who come to partake of Bonei Olam's services. We first became involved with Bonei Olam when one of my children from Lakewood, a little bit, was involved, and he sort of pushed us all into this. We all worked on the dinner last year, and we saw that Bonei Olam is not an institution. It's a family. It's a family that works together, stays together, and strives to achieve its goals together. When we worked on the dinner, we noticed there were people that gave of themselves day and night, selflessly. Nothing was a problem. They only wanted to see this dinner a success. And when Bonei Olam had the dinner last year in Muncie, it was beyond a success. People were riveted to their seats listening to the stories. Tears were falling. Money was just pouring in. Everybody was just touched to the heart. So when we were called to partake of this Chinese auction, we had to say yes, and we are glad that you did too, and we thank you for coming out and making every effort to make this evening a big success. Thank you.
I got to know Carol about 8 years ago when we moved on Dana, when she came in personally on a very blizzard, stormy winter day and knocked on my door and said that my invitation to her daughter's chasana came back, and she's insisting that I'm coming to the chasana, so she knows personally that she has delivered the invitation personally, not with the shaliach and not with the messenger. And we sat down in the dining room, and I couldn't imagine why she wanted me at this daughter's chasana. Like, she only knows me for a few months. I'm only in Muncie about a half a year. But we clicked right away, and like they say, and I got to know Carol in a very short time, and it was magnetic at the first instant. I can say that she epitomizes chesed and caring in a most unusual, enormous way. I don't know her for many years. I know her for only 8 short years, but I feel that she's been my very, very best friend for ever since I've known myself. Carol and her children, I got to know every one of her daughters and her daughters-in-law. They have followed and are following in her ways. They have never said no to any of the mitzvahs that I have been involved personally, and I've got them involved. She has joined me at every occasion and every parlor meeting and every Rosh Chodesh meeting on Shabbos that I had in the house, 16 consecutive months, along with all of her children, even if the walk to my house to hear Misser was over an hour walk. She brought her Einiklach with her, she came herself, and she just exudes happiness. She exudes simcha. You just want to be around her. And the way she does the chesed is she makes you feel like you're doing her a chesed by letting her do the chesed. That's Carol and her children. I'm particularly close to Bela, and she has not failed when my kids need new shoes on Erev Shabbos, half hour before Shabbos, to bring 10 pairs per child so that I don't have to get out because she knows I'm involved in other organizations. And she brings 10 pairs to fit each child, makes sure to take them back, brings them back again if it doesn't fit, always with a smile. I have never heard her say, I've been here 3 times. That alone is a chesed, that she doesn't make me come with my kids knowing my schedule and knowing my situation and that I don't have the time to sit around and fit shoes. So whatever I have been involved and whenever I've seen them, it just, you want to be around them because they are really the true word of chesed. And as the Chazal say, Kol shariach habriyas noicha, how many As just as one is beloved by people down here on this planet Earth, it is a given that they are beloved by Hashem Kaviyachol. So I just want to tell you that it was from the first instant that I met her and the way she made me feel that she insists that I attend the Simcha and has included me in every one of her mitzvah gatherings and her teas and her parlor meetings and it is just a blessing to be around this family. I would say it must have started in the home, and the kids, you can't teach kids because you can only teach them by example. And I could say that all the ones that I know and that I have seen in action, each one of them has Baruch Hashem followed in their footsteps. I would like to give them a brucha from the bottom of my heart that they should always be on the giving side and they should always be Mula Simcha. There should be Shulam Bevaisoi, Shulam Bemomoinoi, and Shulam Beterusoi. And they should know of Simchas and Nachas Ad Bias Goyal Tzedek. Thank you again.
I love you, Bobby. It is over. I love you, Bobby.